You're listening to Instant Microwave Fuzz, an improvised sketch comedy podcast recorded live in Maui, Hawaii. Aloha! To learn more about Instant Microwave Fuzz, go to IMF Maui on Instagram. Support us on Patreon under Instant Microwave Fuzz. And now on with the show.
You know, just like companies and countries, not all flags are made equally. But if you've got a hard-working American flag, high quality, made in America, it might be from Fire Flags. A 100% American company making American products. We can make flags of every country, anywhere you want. Flags of persuasions, flags of sexualities, and we don't mind if you fly any of our flags high on a pole. We also don't mind if you burn any of our flags either. We're free speech absolutists. We'd prefer that you didn't burn the American flag, but it's all right if you do. We love the red, white, and blue, but your green spins just the same as anybody else's. So raise that flag up and salute it, or set it on fire. We would prefer you didn't use our company's flags, but we also have a new flag model, the Flammo flag, one of the most burnable flags in the industry. You can use this thing for kindling, or you could hang it up on a flagpole and salute the darn thing. At Fire Flags, we just want to make sure you're getting what you want. Either you're representing an ideology, country, company, or creed, or you're disrespecting one. It's none of our business either way. Once again, we'd prefer it if you didn't desecrate the American flag or the fireflags.com flag that we've so beautifully laid out over the past 2 months. But your money spins just like anybody else's. If you want any of these models, we can make it happen. Meanwhile, in beautiful Metropolis, Clark Kent was getting ready for his employee review at the Daily Planet, where he would find out just where he stood at the media empire.
Hey, Clark Kent.
Hello, how are you doing?
It's me, Brenda.
Brenda, it's such a pleasure to meet you. I always love meeting another American.
We've met about 75 times. I work in the HR department here.
That is true, and I'm all about truth, justice, and the American way, Brenda.
Okay.
Sorry, Brenda. Sorry, I'm late.
It's okay. Clark, you know Michael.
I remember Michael. How are you doing, old boy? Good to see you.
To be honest, this is going to be a very difficult meeting right now.
Yeah, this is the chipper tone you have is unfounded because we are here to do a performance review, particularly a poor performance review.
I apologize, Mike, and what was your name again?
Brenda, we've met 100 times.
Well, I just want you folks to know that I don't take anything you say personally. I'm ready for a performance review, no matter how good it is.
You might this time.
Let's just start with the fact that you are a journalist. Your job is writing.
Correct.
On what you see. And the writing here is, I almost can't even call it legible. Your paragraphs, I don't think you even know what a period is used for. You put in the middle of words, you just type Oxford comma spelled out several times in paragraphs.
Just so you know, English is not exactly my first language. That's possibly why. Oh. And I'm in a hurry a lot of times when I write these articles.
We cannot hold that against you, but we also cannot use that as a reason to just let you slide. Like, look at this excerpt, for example. Could you read this to us and tell us Read us what is that supposed to say?
It says Superman find then make house on tornado.
See,
break.
that sounds like shorthand.
This part's clearly a haiku. Listen, I'm trying to really cover all of this news firsthand. Oftentimes, you have to remember, I'm the first reporter on the scene. I have to type these things out, bang them out quickly.
Absolutely. That's why shorthand exists. However, what about editing? There's never a full story. You give us these sentences in shorthand, and oftentimes they have nothing to do. This one is just the letter Y typed 100 times.
And you're turning this into the editor. I mean, look at this. It's impersonation police, government ghosted the aliens, size queen. It's like you're coming up with ideas, but you just you turn that into the editor.
What is this one? Small hands, big feet? What does that even mean?
Listen, these are great ideas. The problem is that I get edited because of my political views. I'm all about America, truth, justice, and the American way. And the problem is Perry White, that editor, he's got problems with my political views.
It's not even about the politics of anything. If you wrote down a harshly divisive statement and used proper punctuation and capitalization, and it could be read legibly, I would jump for joy.
Listen, I'm going to bring in somebody right now. This is Jimmy Olsen.
Oh, okay.
This guy, he knows how my work works, and he understands that America's under attack right now. Sometimes even from outer space. We're being saved by forces. I mean, you're being saved by forces, definitely, that you can't even understand. Jimmy, come on in here. Tell him.
Oh, hiya, Clark. Brenda, Mike, how you doing?
Hi, Jimmy.
Oh, boy.
I can't help but notice you don't have my cappuccino.
Well, I was going to get it right after the meeting, I swear.
Okay, that's fine.
Calm down.
Okay.
Calm down.
Yeah. What brings you in? Why'd you bring me in?
We'll let
Jim.
Clark tell you why you're here.
Sit down, Jim.
Yes, Clark.
Listen, they're trying to say that my work is not satisfactory, and you know that oftentimes it's I have to write it in a hurry. I'm writing a lot of it as allegory poetry. You understand that it's all because Perry White doesn't like what I do. I threatened him one time because I thought he was a communist, and now he hasn't been back in the office. You were there. You saw the whole thing.
Oh, boy, that is a lot to deal with. Oh, my God. How could you even accuse him of something like that? Yes, he's in a hurry. Sometimes, it's more reading in between the lines with Clark's work. That's what I always liked about it.
Well, it's not just the writing, too. That's like the tip of the iceberg is the writing.
Like jazz.
We have gotten reports from numerous other employees saying that they have walked in on you in the restroom half changed. Like you're changing your clothes all the time in the restroom, as well as the telephone booths. Nobody can ever make a outgoing phone call around here.
I barely take up time. These people, they're clearly the weird ones because they're monitoring the times that I'm naked at work. That's the weird thing, not me taking my clothes off at work. I sometimes even lock that stall.
I don't even want to get into this much detail, but I feel like you're making me go here. So many people have seen you half naked, Clark, that they know that you wear those tiny little garters for your socks.
But I only had one sexual harassment claim in the whole 10 years I've been here, and that was Lois Lane, and that was a misunderstanding.
Well,
she doesn't know she's in love with me.
We're going to get to that. Jimmy, do you have anything else to say?
Well, I mean, what's wrong if he's a little bit half naked every now and again? I mean, he's a little handsy every now and again, but that's fine. Like, look at him. He's shredded. It's okay if he's
Look at this.
Can we get that in writing, Jimmy, that you have seen him be handsy before?
Well, he's definitely been a little aggressive with me sometimes, but that's besides the point. Clark would never do anything like that.
We're workout buddies. It's okay for us to smack each other.
Yeah. That's another important note. I can't help but think that you spend so little time writing because you spend so much time at the gym. You are yoked to a degree that's out of this world.
It's, I'm in shape, but a lot of it is just, it's my summer tan type of thing. I get good vibes from the yellow sun of Earth.
Okay. All right, Jimmy.
I don't know why you're always picking on him, really.
We would like to get good vibes as well in the form of writing. Complete sentences, pages. We need those. I know you have a problem with the editor. he doesn't let you say the things you feel like you need to be able to say.
You know, people like me with my views, we can't say what we want to say these days.
Well, here
Yeah,
we
what's so
have
wrong with segregation? It's besides the point.
Okay.
here in this paragraph we have you just write out exclamations like boing and yeah. How does that even work?
I have a confession to make.
Please.
Chat GPT did that one. That was not even me.
You don't need to lie to us. ChatGPT writes fully legible sentences. This is not a computer smarter than this.
Listen, just because snowflakes get their feelings hurt every now and again, we shouldn't have to buckle to these libtards and their agenda.
Boing.
Oh, see? Exactly.
Okay, Jimmy,
Exactly.
we're going to have you go. We have another person that needs to come in
All
here
right.
and give a statement.
Don't let them get you down, Clark.
High five, Jim. Boing.
Oh, my cock.
Okay, enough with the...
Okay, can we bring in Lois Lane, please?
Hachi machi.
No,
Okay.
that's part of the problem.
Were you just reading another one of your papers that you wrote?
Oh, no. Yes, I was. Hi, Lois. How are you?
Clark.
It
Good
is
afternoon,
so good to
Brenda,
see you.
Michael. I'm sure it is, Clark.
So part of the issue here is not only your subpar writing, if we can even call it that, your half-naked dressing trysts in the bathroom, and your occupation of public space, such as telephone booths. Also, we should mention the budget cannot handle all of the destroyed typewriters. Some of them look like they just had melted through, directly through the center. Like, see, look at this one that we have right here, and I feel like you just don't know. See, you just...
I was thinking real hard, and I was just staring at the damn thing.
It
And
speaks to company property misuse is what it speaks to. And there's a deeper line issue here. And Lois, on top of this is your interpersonal issues with Lois.
Yeah, Clark, I do want to say it makes me a little uncomfortable that you said you were looking at something and it exploded, considering the fact that you seem to look at me all day, every day. He seems to be undressing me with his eyes.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening to what you were saying. You were just so stunning today.
You see what I'm up against here?
Clark, do you remember the...
I remember a time when guys were guys
I'm getting really
and
hot.
girls were girls, and we used to be able to write whatever we wanted.
Well, Clark, what about the time where Lois filed a harassment claim against you regarding your inappropriate handsiness that Jimmy already attested to prior in here?
First off, I intend to spin the world backwards later today so that never happened.
It's that kind of kooky stuff that you're always writing about that nobody understands. This whole spinning the world backwards and this whole kryptonite made me do it.
Clark.
Wait, what the hell's going on?
Clark.
No, it's fine. It's completely fine.
What's happening? Wait, your glasses, do they even have lenses in them?
Mike, I want you
Michael.
and what was your name again?
Oh my God.
That's Brenda.
Brenda.
You know
I
her.
bailed you out of jail that one time.
I'm so sorry. I just want you all to know I'm really, really sorry about all of this stuff. I feel like it's a huge misunderstanding.
That's the thing he usually says. I'm sorry.
Excuse
That's
me.
how you see it.
Excuse
but that's
me.
not what it is.
I know you all are having a meeting here.
Lex Luthor.
That's right.
Hello, sir. How can I help you? This
Yes.
is an internal company meeting.
Yes, and I own 54% of this company. You
Okay.
do know who I am, right?
Since when?
Since ever, Lois. Now, I have some things. This is a meeting about this man right here, Clark
You said
Kent.
your name is Mr. Buford. I'm not seeing you here in the company registry.
Lex Luthor.
Brenda.
Lex Luthor. Okay.
You're going to have to be taken care of later. Now, something a little wrong there, Clark?
Is it getting
No,
hot in
I get
here?
these weird feelings every once in a while.
Well, I want you to know that this man's writing, when it is legible, has opened this company up to a very large case of libel.
Wait, it's legible?
If it's legible.
Okay, so
right.
so wait, Clark Kent, you've called another person in here to this meeting then he's here to
Oh,
vouch
I'm
for
not
the
here. I'm not here for him.
he's here to vouch for the legibility of your writing?
Yes, and let me tell you, this guy, I name him specifically in it just to make sure he reads it. Because this guy, he's part of the problem. He's secretly funding all sorts of things all over the world.
This is what I'm talking about.
He's the guy behind all of these things.
Allegedly. I am not taking over the world's government.
I don't want to get in the middle of a lover's quarrel here. Is that what this is between
Brenda,
the
you're
two
already
of
in the
you?
middle right now. Michael, I want to hear from you.
Way out of line.
I actually wanted to hear from Lois Lane.
I am concerned that Clark can't actually read. And that's not a judgment, Clark. That's a concern.
I'm with
I
Lois on
would
this
say
one.
this is probably
Clark.
the most valid statement that's been said in this.
I'm going to hold up a couple of words here, and I need you to read them.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Zebra.
Okay, fuck.
That was actually pretty close.
Although
All right.
the paper did combust
What
into
about
flames.
This? Here, I'm going to hold up this. What does this say?
Deborah.
It actually says Clark Kent.
Oh,
This is your name.
Wow.
Written down.
Your own damn name.
Yeah, Jimmy Gunn. I think it's just that
What?
he lost the lenses in his glasses. I feel like you guys are attacking him all the time.
Are you listening outside the door, Jimmy?
Lois.
As usual.
Looking good as always.
Stay out of the women's bathroom.
What?
I just feel like you guys are attacking him. I can see things are getting really loud in here, and I just think, can we just all get along?
We got a question for you. Do
Like,
you
separate
think...
but equal? Like everybody sits on the other side, and it should be fine. What's the big deal here, guys?
it's what's the big deal?
Can Clark read? Jimmy, go.
I think so. He has all the sound effects when he writes.
What do you
whamp
need
and
to
the
be able to
wham.
spell when you got spell checker? What do you got to write when you got
Clark, we've
got-
told you 100 times typewriters don't have spell checkers. You're the spell checker because you're the writer.
Brenda, here's that coffee you wanted. All right? There's
I
no need
wouldn't-
to attack
don't-
him so
don't-
much.
I wouldn't drink
Don't
that.
I
drink
don't
that.
think I'm going to drink this.
Where did you get that dress, Lois?
we have Jimmy's meeting
Inappropriate.
next week.
Oh, right.
So the point is, this man is delusional.
I'll leave you later. Bye.
Lois, my girlfriend. You haven't met her. She's got the same size as you. Where did you get that dress?
Here we go again. How do you know what size dress I wear, Clark?
I mean, I assume you guys look so much alike.
Oh, do we? Fascinating. Not.
Okay. So
Do you
I
see
feel
what
like
I'm-
we're not
yeah.
making a lot of progress in this meeting.
What?
So I'm just going to leave
What's
this
my-
box here. I'm going to leave. Fire this man. I'm out of here.
You know
Okay,
what?
I think this is something that we need to discuss, Michael, is the
Unsafe workplace.
the permanence of Clark Kent's role here.
Should we take a vote? I vote. We vote.
Lois,
I'll vote.
we appreciate you coming here and giving your statement, but that's it. We kind of filed your harassment case under We Don't Care.
Not being taken seriously again.
Yeah,
Got it.
your harassment case really only matters in relation to Clark Kent's job.
How very interesting.
Yeah, it actually doesn't matter for you at all. We mainly care how it relates to him.
Okay, so
But we
my
value
employment here,
you.
We value
Highly.
just not your safety or comfortability here.
We care deeply.
about
Everyone. Mainly if he can read.
That's the
If
important
you
part.
can pass
all right.
the most basic comprehension of the English language written down and writing it, you can keep your job.
that will mean that it will justify the fact that we pay you twice what Lois Lane makes.
Do I have to do it every day, or do I just have to do it once?
It's your job every day.
The test, I mean. Do I have to take the test every day before I start typing? That's
Maybe.
sometimes my favorite part is the typing.
What's going on in here?
Hey, how may I help you? My name's Brenda.
Oh, how can you help me, Brenda? How about pull me a chair up? I'm Bruce fucking Wayne, 48% shareholder here at the Planet. Okay,
Well, I'm in a wheelchair, so pulling you up a chair is going to be hard.
I said it on purpose.
That's harassment.
Okay.
Oh, now you
I'll
care.
fire you like that, buddy.
I like this guy.
Listen, word on the street is This
can't-
guy over here
He can't read.
Taking some heat.
is the best goddamn writer we have at this paper right now.
Can you read, Bruce Wayne?
Clearly, he doesn't read my work.
Have you ever read
Detect a little
newspaper?
attitude from you. Some people think that I'm a pretty goddamn good detective, and reading through his stuff, this stuff is all code. It's all code
For what?
for the next big heist and maybe a villain. I
here,
don't know.
just-
He's
I
a
got through like
millionaire.
half of it.
Don't question him. He's better than all of us
You
for
know-
the very nature of the fact that he's got billions of dollars.
You know why I trust this
We-
guy? Look at this fucking six-pack.
You guys, this
That's
isn't
America.
this-
Look at that. Look at that six pack. That's
Okay,
America.
put your
Trustworthy.
part of the issue was you being exposed and so much of your skin being visible all the time. There's a deeper issue here.
Yes.
Really, it's. Do I care if you can write legibly? Not really. The fact is, we have some important cases we need to write on in town, in Metropolis. There are people, some kind of wealthy socialites and other common workers in this town pretending to be regular when really they're superheroes.
That's
we need that
crazy.
being
That's
reported on.
insane.
That's what conspiracy nut.
No, we've all seen it firsthand.
Why
and I
would
have to
somebody
say,
pretend to be somebody that they're not?
that's a great question.
I'm up all night, all day, thinking about stuff like this.
Why would people write in code and not tell anybody?
You're so cute when you're angry.
You know, just because they're pretty doesn't mean you hire them. You know,
That's what we're saying about Clark Kent here.
no, but it's different with guys.
Oh, is it? Is it different
He
that
takes care of
I'm
his
the
physical
only one in
appearance.
this room that's won awards for my writing?
Those are pity awards. We all know.
Right.
You know, this is the thing. It's like everybody can win an award these days. It's just trophies. or
Everyone
whatever.
can't win an award. Let's
Like
look at
you,
your last.
Clark.
Let's look at your last piece that you submitted here that says, "Yeah, just one word if you can call it that." Boy, yoing, yoing.
Listen, maybe I can't read.
I
maybe I
watched him.
can't write. The reality of the fact is, I could just go get a job on Newsmax or one of those shows at any time. I can just speak into the camera.
Men's
I'm
Health.
Good looking. You know, I can slap my name on any damn thing.
Okay.
And I'm a goddamn American.
Listen, I
Through
think
and
you're gonna give this guy a raise, all right? And he's gonna get a promotion. Lois, you're back in filing, and Michael, what was it? It's I don't give a shit
Michael.
anymore. You're out on your ass.
Didn't you marry into money?
Oh,
You're gonna bring up my family?
He's still bitter about his parents dying. It was a whole news thing. I
Oh
wrote.
shit! I
wrote,
thought he married into money.
no,
He
I wrote about
inherited
that
it
back in
the
my-
American
yeah.
way.
Back when we had good writers here at this paper.
No, he's still bitter about that article I wrote after his parents died that said, "Two wealthy nuts got what they deserved."
That was you.
Also
You're
an
make-
award-winning article.
Hey, I am back. I heard some Bruce Wayne tears. Lex Luthor
Luthor's
loves.
back.
Oh, I love that.
Get out of here, Lex.
Yeah.
You're making him cry.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You snatched up the shares before I did.
That's right. Cry, Brucey.
Fuck you, Lex, you
on.
bald fuck.
Parents. Parents.
You know what? Everyone get out of my office. I'm done with yous. This is too much. I just can't stand this. I'm gonna go back to biding my time until somebody writes a bunch
What's
of.
the matter, Clark?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Jesus.
He just punched 2 holes in the wall.
I need you people to understand something. I'm trying to save this country. I'm trying to save this planet.
Cool
With
it, Lex. You're not
bombs?
gonna do anything to him.
Every single day. This is a struggle, people. Every single day I keep the hordes at bay. With my writing
If you can call it that.
Delusion.
and
Your chicken scratches.
my patriotism.
Debatable.
Spell patriotism for me.
I'm a
Clark.
super guy. All right? And that's what's important is that super people with super good things do super good things in this country, okay? Now, I got a flight to catch. I'm going to get out of here. And I hope when I come back, this performance review is a thing of the past. Can we put this behind us, you guys?
Super guy.
Yeah, I mean, this
You're not
is.
just a
Nodding.
super guy. You're a super friend.
You too, Bruce.
How does no one see through this?
I give up.
Oh, my God. Speaking of see-through.
Wait a minute.
Instant Microwave Fuzz is a weekly improvised sketch comedy podcast recorded live at the Fuzzbox Studios in Lahaina, Hawaii, on the beautiful island of Maui. To learn more about the Fuzzbox Studios and their mission to encourage, inspire, and empower individuals in developing their creative visions and by providing an environment to cultivate their skills and talents, check us out at fuzzboxproductions.com. Check out our website for instantmicrowavefuzz.buzzsprout.com. You can find us on Patreon, YouTube, and Instagram under Instant Microwave Fuzz. And you can find us on all the podcast platforms. Support the show on Patreon at Instant Microwave Fuzz. And big thanks to our patrons, Will, Alan, Paul, and Laura. Thanks to all of you. We'll see you next week. Thank you.